sure that the evidence that I'm presenting to the courts, the spiritual courts that is, the spiritual court that's above all other courts or the courts that reign over the land, that's including the Supreme Court and the federal court, that I'm presenting the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Well, we back. As I said, we were going to come back. Let's talk about this first. Going into my contributors, gifters, all you good people. I'm so grateful for you all. I actually received a some teas last night, and I want to just thank y'all for that. That means that I'm always on the right track. And I want to say this too. Like, I really believe that whoever's meant to be here will be here, and whoever's meant to not be here will not be here. And that's why I don't really get too pressed or too bothered when people allegedly reach out to me for work, and they're not really serious about the work, because it's kind of like, yeah. And that even kind of goes into, and I'm also going to be drinking my water and also my kombucha. Mm-hmm. I want to say this too. I did a video before, and I said that kombucha is actually bad for you. And I actually have the information, not twisted, but definitely raw kombucha is the best one for you. Okay. Cooked, warmed, all the other good shit, that shit's not good for you. So listen, either way, we're going to go into this very, very quickly, very, very respectfully, very, very peacefully. And like I said, I'm going to present evidence. Not too much, because like I said, girls want to play on my time. Online people, customers, whatever the hell, they want to play on my time. And so if you want to play on my time, I got the motherfucking time. Okay. So let's jump right in. So there's two reasons why, and we kind of talked about this last night, of why the online stuff is cute. The virtual stuff is very, very fun. Very, very exciting. You know, you meet people from all walks of life, all around the world, not just your local people. And you get to assist people, you know, the best way you know how. So it's kind of like, I won't say volunteer work, but you're just kind of getting insight with different people, right? Different energies, different, you know, people from different walks of your life, you know, people that don't share the same culture as you, as far as, you know, the state and all that good stuff, the county, the city you live in. But either way, it got to be a little messy. And we can even go back into 2017 moving forward. And like I said, this is kind of something that we have on file for, you know, evidence that's being presented to the courts and even to you all, the jurors. Yes, honey, the customers are the jurors in the physical court, like I said, but we're dealing with the spiritual court here. Anyway, so either way, people were being messy. Okay. People were hitting me up, and people were acting like they were wanting work. People were acting like they were interested in connecting with me, but they were actually spies. They were actually spies. And not they were spies sent over by these people directly. Now, I think a few of them were, but some of them were actually spies, in a sense of spirit. There was a spiritual work going on. They were caught up in the middle of all that. There was a lot of confusion going on, a lot of energy being opened. I would say all of 2017 going into 2019. So those 2 years. And so a lot of people were just, like I said, getting in the middle of all this stuff. And even there was one lady too that we did a consultation before. And we actually did an in-person consultation. And the lady got so in the middle of all this, where she was assuming that my attacks or my verbiage on these haters were directed towards her. So she came in and she commented, and she's like, "Are you coming at me? Are you coming for me?" And da 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 da. And I kept telling people, like, what I'm saying on my videos about these people are directed at these people as they were coming towards me. And then, of course, like I said, even going into confusion and people that are really hurt, and how hurt people and how hurt people, I feel honestly, people that want to stand their shit. Because like I said, everything that I say in these videos, especially things that are titled, what this is titled in the courts of spirit, we're going to be very honest and very just transparent. I do feel like when people are traumatized, when people are victims, whether they choose to stay in that place, because we all are victims in a way, right? When they choose to stay in that space, I feel like they look for people that's going to validate, right? If they, like I said, if they choose to stay in that space, they're going to look for people to validate their trauma. So they're going to look for other people like them, right? Other people that's like, it's okay you like to do drugs. It's okay you like to drink. It's okay you like to, A, B, C, D, F, G. You're not a hoe because you don't charge, but you still had a lot of bodies on you. So I think that's what a lot of people on the internet seek. I think they seek validation in their trauma and their victimization. And I've noticed that, like I said, 2017, 2018, 2019. And why I said in 2020 that we're going to be shifting things differently. And of course, we're here. So I received emails all throughout the years of people screenshotting people that were allegedly supporters of me. And I even told people this a couple of years ago too. Um, you just watching my videos, you just commenting under my videos, you just interacting with me on that level does not build my trust with you. It does not consider you a true supporter. You are a supporter in a sense because you're watching, you're getting what they call the algorithms and stuff there, whatever, but you're not actually, you're just lurking, right? I'm not going to go to Walmart. I'm not going to go to any places that I go to, girl, Ulta Beauty, and just look. Like I'm going to actually get involved. I'm going to actually show up there only when I'm trying to either support, like buying products. And that's it. I'm not going to go there to window shop and let me try the free samples and shit. And like I said, people were doing that back then, right? 2017, 2018. And then they had a change of heart, when the haters were doing their little shit. And I thought you really didn't like gay people, but I actually like your videos. And it's like, no, bitch, you don't like their videos. You like their drama. You like their mess, which a lot of Black folk do. And that's okay. Like I said, it is what it is, girl. We all have to live our own truth. And so anyway, so like I said, that just kind of made me say, yeah, I those who kind of trust a little more, those who actually support, take events, take classes, and even some people that take events, take classes, I feel like they're a little shady. And I did say last night I was going to tell you a little story, and that's one of the main reasons why we're here tonight to present the evidence that I could not find last night because I was overlooking. When you're in the heat of the spirit, girl, you tip, tap, 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 tap. But tonight, bitch, we got it really, really with the pity whap. Let's talk about it, okay? Hello? So, anywho, reclaiming, rejuvenating, and rebuilding. Somebody reached out to me for work before. And this happened to not just me, but other spiritual people of the light. We're just going to keep it there. Someone have reached out to me for some work and their energy was so heavy. I think I told y'all this story. And if I did not tell you this story, I'm going to tell you now. So literally someone was trying to throw someone else under the bus that I actually know. And that's what made me kind of look at this person sideways. Because I'm like, yeah, you can't trust that person. They're not real. And I was just like, first of all, bitch, I didn't ask you for your opinion. Second of all, bitch, I see things in the spirit first and then the physical. So if somebody's trying to befriend me for the wrong reason, spirits is going to reveal it to me before it gets too late any motherfucker way. And for three, my bitch, we're already looking at you sideways because you haven't earned your trust to be considered whoever it is you're trying to be considered anyway. So I'm already looking at them like, whatever. So this lady come in and mama's like, just so you know, this celebrity is talking about you, right? And once again, like I said, everything that we say in these videos that says all my videos, I'm honest with, but like I said, we're really gonna put out the real truth and honesty, unfiltered. Ain't no shit I not say that. No, bitch, we're gonna say it. She tried to say that there was a celebrity in LA area that was very interested in me, and I was just like, this is a little odd because that person and I have communicated before, but I was just like, that's just so weird because nobody would have known that. So maybe this person is tapping into something, or maybe this person really did tell him that. And then I'm like, well, why would that person say that when this person is known as a heterosexual, non-trans identifying attraction, whatever? So I was just like, this is interesting. So mama's talking and she's like, yeah, he wants you and da 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 and we should link up. And like I said, this was in the midst of all this bullshit. This is when all this shit first started. So mama literally was talking and I was eating an empanada. I remember this so well because I had a ginger ale from Trader Joe's. I think it was a real ginger ale thing. I think it was by Reed's or something. And I had my empanada. And so I'm sitting there eating it. And I just got my white or composite filling done. I bite down on the empanada. Now, mind you, I already had like 3 or 4 empanadas. Nothing happened. When mama entered that call and she brought that up, I bit that empanada and that filling popped out. And I said, oh my God. And I wasn't thinking about, oh my God, the filling popped out. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Bitch, at that time, I was like, oh my God, I paid $379 for this fucking filling. And it's literally gone right now. So I'm literally gonna have to make another appointment. Oh my God. So I was just thinking about this whole time. So either way, I couldn't even finish the empanada. I remember I gave it to Anubis. So I was like, he can have it or whatever. So that energy after that call ended, the person I was on a call with, they were kind of like acting weird, like they were drunk or something. I was just like, oh, girl, that energy was fucked up. So at that time, girl, I already had everything ready to go, girl. I would have like water ready to go to cleanse my hands and face and all the good shit, as we talked about before, going into the Islamic faith and stuff. And, anyway. So I had all my waters ready to go. Like, bitch, okay, let me cleanse myself. Even also going into the fact is that I was dealing with a lot of people during that time and I did not have the time to prepare everything each time I wanted to do it. So before I did a call with anybody or any type of readings, I would, prep my waters and stuff. So either way, so when that call ended, I did my little cleansing stuff and I noticed something. I had a dream about a lady walking a dog. And in this dream, a lot of stuff was going on. But when this lady was walking this dog, and this sounds actually funny, but this lady was walking this dog. And while this lady was walking this dog, in this vision I had, right, this dream, and I don't like saying dreams because sometimes dreams could be, made up to the mundane person, like, oh girl, your mind was putting that together. But when I have my dreams, they give me messages, and everybody have dreams that are messages, but I'm saying for you guys, for layman terms, this was actually a spiritual experience, right? And so the lady's walking this dog, and Mama was a very in shape woman. She gave you video vixen quality. Not a video vixen person that I know. I've never met this person in waking state. Well, Mom was walking this dog down a hill, and now I know about this area. This area was like Calabasas area. Make a long story short, while the lady's walking the dog, I'm paying attention and the faces change. Like the dog's face go on her face and her face go on the dog's face. So right then and there, I knew that this bitch, whoever this bitch was, represented somebody being fake, fraudulent, and phony, trying to befriend me. And the person is carrying bones and they're being messy. And totally forgetting about the experience that I had in my waking state with this individual, I let it go. Right. And then the person reached out to me and was like, boo, 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 doo, 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 doo. It just going crazy. So I ended up having to block this person. And I ended up having to reach out to somebody and, got a third person involved, was like, yeah, this bitch needs to away from me. This bitch is psychotic. And then around that time, somebody else came up in the LA area coming for me. Girl, never met this person. Her name started with an A, never met this person. So I was like, are they related? Because they give me the same type of energy. Like, are they friends? Are they sisters? Is there some type of group going on in here? Now, to make a long story short, Mom was not a part of the hater group or any of that. There was just some other energies going on with this individual. And yeah, I'll just keep that there. Just a lot of stuff going on because, like I said, I'm under oath right now, and I don't want to be, putting out too much private information, right? So I'm just gonna leave that there, right? So either way, Mama was pulling energy, and Mama was not getting work done, but because I was receptive to Mama was tapping in on that energy, and Mama was pulling that energy. The person who was on the call with us was supposed to be a energy mediator. Now I won't go into what that stuff is and translate that over to you guys. Anybody who knows about that energy, you're into energy, you know exactly what I'm speaking of. They're supposed to be the person to kind of deflect the energy away. So the person, if they were an energy vampire, they were not going to be leeching my energy like that. They were a mediator in a sense to where They definitely got zapped. Once again, not really thinking that, oh, this person's pulling energy for sure, because of course I didn't move into that with that mindset. It was just like, listen, you need to be here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, surely, whatever. Anyway, y'all, this person was crazy. Like I said, we kept it moving. I noticed a lot of shit was going on after this, a lot of energy, a lot of shit. Like, girl, it was just crazy, y'all. Just some crazy shit. Like 2017, 2018, and we'll say the beginning of 2018, right? We'll say like April, May. Either way, bitch, when I tell you that bitch got me together energetically, y'all, like I was so thrown off. Like I remember even my sleeping schedule changed during this time period. Like I was so thrown off. And I was like, bitch, I need to see what exactly is going on. Because of course, once again, I was doing all this workings for people. So I'm like, maybe I'm this way because I'm doing all these workings with people, all these energies. But no, it was mamas. So to do a loop around going into this person draining my energy, and like I said, going into how people could drain your energy. That's how I want to tell y'all that story, which brought up into even another story that even happened this year. Okay, I actually did a reading for someone. And this person actually know who they are too, because I told them that we will not be doing any type of workings together, any readings together. We might not be doing any type of spiritual energy together until they do a cleanse. Because Mama is such a spirit grabber. And what I mean by that is Mama's reaching out to every spiritualist out there. Let me get a reading today with this person because they free. Let me do this or that. Oh, my budget is 800 for the month. Let me hit this person. So all these people are tapping in on their spirit and what I'm going to call tapping into their spiritual space. And there's another term for it. Like, so I'm not going to, put that out there like that, but just tapping in and becoming a part of their soul, marking their soul with confusion and things are falling apart and money was good, now money is fucked up type of shit. And literally, okay, literally, y'all, when I got finished doing this reading with this person, I felt a like my energy was like boom. I was like, oh, okay, wow, this person, wow, doing the reading, this person energy was like down, but now it's like my energy is up. I remember I went to go buy some shit, like I was contemplating on buying something. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna end up buying this. I went to go buy it, everything was good, y'all. This was probably like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Everything was feeling good, everything was, oh my god, I was even on the phone with like my sister and shit too. Thursday come around, I'm still feeling good. I'm still feeling energetic. Oh my God, I'm so rested. Wow, wow, wow. When Friday came around, I remember going into Thursday night, going into Friday. And I probably went to sleep at maybe 12 o'clock, maybe we'll say closer to 1 o'clock that night. So it was Thursday going into Friday. Literally, the dream that I had was a very, 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 very weird dream. I was breastfeeding somebody. And I don't even want to even get into that shit. There's people who don't understand that won't even understand that. But I was breastfeeding somebody, and when it was done, this what appeared to be a baby was something totally different. And I remember I got up and I told one of my sisters about it. I was like, yeah, I had a really, really fucked up experience. And I feel like it's connected to this person I dealt with a couple of days ago. And I was like, I did a cleanse this morning, all that good stuff, y'all. And I always do a cleanse before, after, sometimes even during, girl, doing my little shit all the time. But anyway, so Mama literally, y'all, got me together. Friday morning, I woke up feeling somewhat thin. I'm like, oh yeah, that dream really drained me. When I tell you, going into Friday day, maybe like around 3 or 4, I'm feeling a little like weird, like a little achy. I'm feeling a little just like, ooh, like what's going on? Like, ooh, honey, like, ooh, that, whatever. I had a very draining week. Oh my goodness. By that night, literally, I remember I was really thirsty. Like I was like drinking water. I was drinking fucking tonic, probiotic, prebiotic, botanicals. I was drinking hella shit. That's just how thirsty I was. Like literally within a 2 hour span, I had probably drunken over 60 ounces of fluid. And I was like, okay, this is really, really weird. And then I started feeling like Just some weird shit was coming on. I was feeling some weird shit. So I literally was down for like 3 or 4 days. And when I say I was down for 3 days, when I was down for 3 or 4 days, I knew something was really going on because of the spirits that were coming in while I was down and in my little tea and doing my little stuff. The spirits that were coming in, it was like, bitch, a warning. Like, you need to get this bitch together because mama came in and mama sucked that shit up. Now, I'm saying this in a sense of mama had so much energy on her. Not, I'm going to hit this girl up and I'm going to pull from her. And like I say, anybody who's over spiritual shit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Not mama coming in with the intentions of, I want to pull from you. I'm gonna teach this bitch, whatever the case is, because bitch, intentional girl will not work. It's the fact that mama had so much energy on her. She's reached out to so many spiritual people. She's done some nasty ass shit. I think even the energies that she deal with is just very nasty and gutter butt. Literally got me. Like it pulled my energy so low, right? It pulled it so low that bitch, I was feeling it. Like my body was buzzing and stuff. It was just a very uncomfortable feeling. And it kind of gave me a flashback back in 2017 when that girl came out and saw me in person. And the same thing, like something pulled me to the space where people were doing works in like some weird like trailer thing and they were doing things on her and mama wasn't telling me the honest truth about how she got involved with these people. Mama making it seem like it was something innocent. And I said, honey, it wasn't innocent. You were connected with these people. And mama, yeah. So either way, so that's how I learned, like I said, everyone, I'm not going to put my hands on everyone. I'm not going to do work with everyone. I'm not going to do work for. Once again, it's nothing to do with you being powerful, me being less powerful. It's everything to do with, bitch, do I want to and time because time is money for me and take off 3 or 4 days to prepare myself for a $40 reading, a $50 reading, even $100 reading. Is it worth that? No, it's not. So I'd rather you reach out to me based on what I get from you. Okay, yeah, the energy's not right. Let me keep moving. And sometimes too, like people's energy come across to me when they're in need. Um, as this is a victim that is needing assistance. So even me going into that too, like I had to kind of, you know, learn how to filter through that shit. Like, yeah, mama, this is not, yeah, mama's a victim, but mama's wanting sympathy for her situation. Mama's not trying to get out of it, if that makes sense. And I always tell y'all, like, I'm here to provide a solution for your problem. I'm not here to validate your problem. I'm not here to sit here and oh my God, this is so, that's really fucked up. And why would your parents abandon such a beautiful baby? Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here to say, listen, the cards that life gave to you. Now you've walked into the realm of the spirit. Now the spirit is capable of doing. Let's get this work done. Let's change the heart. Let's change the mind. So now you can attract the life that's for you versus you sitting back and saying, oh my God, mama didn't want me, daddy didn't want me, whatever the case may be. Like, I don't want you dwelling in that energy. And that's why, like I said, I don't want to touch stuff like that. In person, I do notice, like I said, it's a little different. Virtually, you don't know people's true intentions until you actually talk with them, get a feel of their vibration, what they call getting into their frequencies. In person, it's very different. You know people's intention as soon as you make that connection with them, as soon as you see them and you lock eye to eye, or oh yeah, something's not right, whatever, you know that. And even going into, communications, talking on the phone with people, I can get a feel of your energy just by even talking with you. So I learned to go with what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, and I'm standing on that. Sometimes people try to be like, I don't know why you're saying that. That's not. No, it's you, boo boo. It's you, honey. So I'm standing on what I fucking believe in and what I fucking see. And so anyway, so enough of that babbling, honey. That's why once again I told you I had a story last night to tell y'all about that whole, while people can pull your energy in, people being big, going from this to that. And like I said, even going to people that want to jump from spiritual to spiritualist, you could do what you want to do. And I always say this, you could do what you want to do, but you have to pay for everything that you do. You've done workings on this man, on this woman, on this boy, on this girl, whoever you're doing work on. and you went to this person, and if you honestly felt like, okay, this person did not do the work, then you go to the next person, right? Okay. Or you keep looking until you find, okay, I already got burnt one time. The next person I go to, they got to do the work that I'm wanting. But I find it very, very, I won't say confusing, but like, what the fuck when people are getting work done by spiritualists who did not do the work the way they wanted the work to be done, and they continue to get the work done with them. And it's almost like, not entrapment, but that you're binded by these spiritualists. And that's why I encourage you to do cleanses. I encourage you to protect your energy. I encourage you to revoke your energy. I encourage you to call back any type of spiritual contracts that you made with people. And, there's a flip side to that, which, of course, we'll talk about that another time. We actually did a class on revoking contracts, spiritual contracts, whether it was set on by your grandparents, great-grandparents, or even you in a past life. But like I said, we'll save that, for another time going into that. What the side effects are when it comes to revoking energy back. Okay, even sexual partners you had. There could be a lot of crazy shit that happens. And so anyway, so enough for that. Like I said, people just be trying it. People be messy. Going into, like I said, looking back on these files, people who used to be here just watching. Of course, they never paid for products. They never took a class. They never joined an event. I think one of the persons joined an event, but they never turned on their camera. So, of course, when a person is concealing their identity and you are in a safe space, and I keep telling people that when you deal with me, you are in a safe place. It's not no, and you might think that. And I've said this, I was going to do a video on that with people that know me. I talk a lot, and I'm very expressive on how I feel and what I think. But there's a lot of stuff that I keep to myself because I'm not obligated to talk about it, for one, and for two, I don't have to. So I'm not going to be just sit here. No, yeah, yesterday, a man gave me $300 because I was twerking while I was pumping gas. Like, girl, like, we're not going to talk about that. That's not important, right? And so anyway, so like I said, a lot of people, they probably think that, bitch, you'll probably tell my business in a heartbeat. Bitch, you'll probably throw me on the bus. Girl, you'll probably this, that, and girl. Like I said, my supporters can vouch for that, honey. A lot of them told me some real, real shady, fucked up shit. And girl, what have we done? It's been what? 2016 and it's 2022 right now? Bitch, has anybody came knocking on that door? Okay. So, like I said, a lot of people were hitting me up in the past and they were being a little messy, girl. Not paying for events shit, girl, and then trying to you changed my mind. And there was even one, oh my God, let me see if I can even get into that. I know I can get into that. There was even one that sent over, and once again, I got all this through screenshot shit. One of them even commented, and I don't think Mama never paid for anything for sure. I don't think I ever even saw this person on camera. I think this person would always change their profile pictures because people would tell me this person looked like they're catfish or whatever. But Mama literally was in this chat and she used to talk and stuff, kind of like the SO lady. And then Mama literally went to the other channel and was like, I used to be a follower, but now this warring back and forth have to cease and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, the issue that people be getting fucked up with, and that's why I so love my spiritual sisters when it comes to my spiritual sisters. When it comes to spiritual warfare, if you want to call it that, you have to learn to stay in your lane, stay in your space. If people that are involved decide to bring you into it, first of all, that would be very cowardice of them because bitch, you started it and you should finish it. So getting other people involved and hey, I need you to come and do it for me. And I need you to help me do a background check. Like that's very cowardice. Like, why are you even trying to fight with people, bitch, if you are not that girl or that boy? So that's already like a for me. But if somebody's getting, like I said, when it comes to spiritual and shit, know your position. Know what it is that you're doing, what role you play in that. And if you don't feel like you're playing a role, then bitch, exit out. But people sitting back and they were watching and people were literally like, oh my God, yeah, this needs to stop, not knowing what was going on. Because publicly on YouTube, these people are making it seem like I was coming for them. But people that were behind me, that were supporting me, that still support me to this day, know exactly what was going on because they remember the very first initial video. These hoes were not commenting and checking until I started talking about Oshun. Before that, these hoes were not commenting, they were not saying shit. And then they start making it way over here. One person in particular, as I said before, I was aware of because I actually paid for a reading from this person, and this person never came through. They never came through. Okay. And we're going to call it a queen pig of the crew because mama never came through. And mama kept having all this time to, you know, rebuttal these reviews that people are leaving about her, but mama never had time to address. Once again, money was sent over, and all you kept saying was Michael, 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 which even for some time you guys thought that was my name. And it's just like, girl, my name don't start with an M, it don't start with a T, it don't start with an A. My legal name now starts with A, but bitch, the birth name was not a motherfucking A. So bitch, like I said, if you're really that smart and you were really that intuitive and your spirits work, they would tell you what the fuck the name is. Okay? It's not a known name, it's not a popular name, but bitch, a few people do have the name I have. Okay? So either way, girl, people were like I said, getting up in that and twisting, they're making this narrative like this is a man attacking me and poor me, poor me, poor me. And people were believing in it because they were not seeing privately these people were making Patreon accounts. They were not seeing privately these people were making websites selling my information that they allegedly had about me. These people are not being upfront on YouTube and talking about how they were hiring people or having people who knows about the government assistance and all that good shit. We won't get into that, but they were digging up information, breaking the law. And like I said, things were released. We got names of people. Girl, we got legal names of people that allegedly work for the government or the counties in Michigan, Indiana, and Oklahoma who is assisting people on some shit, which, by the way, like I said, it's a federal crime. Bitch, you will be serving 25 years in motherfucking jail plus. But you hoes really thought you had me, and you hoes really, oh, we got her quiet. We got this nigga, Mr. Wig, Mr. That. Let me send his fake email, not knowing that we have a whole file on you, not knowing we have a lot of shit on you, not knowing that there's a lot of shit that's going on that's being played out right now that you really have no idea about. You really have no idea about because it was a spiritual warfare, and then you start trying to get physical. You start trying to dig up shit. And like they said, it was the bones that killed the cat, right? Or curiosity killed the cat. You were curious, bitch, and now, bitch, look what your ass motherfucker dug the fuck up. I'm that girl. So as I stated, they spent this narrative that I was just this miserable, boring ass single bitch. I don't have no children, I don't got no man. I'm just so bored. Let me go on the internet. Let me look up these basic ass, weak ass people that ain't got no life, ain't got no connections with people, ain't got no mom, ain't got no daddy. And I'm grateful that I have mine. Like, let me just make their life a living hell. Even though at that time there was people that I actually knew in real time that were gang stalking me and harassing me. Like, let me not worry about these people and let me focus about the internet people. Like, think about how stupid that sounds. Think about how unrealistic that shit sounds. And like I said, everything is documented. Police reports, all that good shit. So if anybody ever want to make sure and validate what I'm saying, like I said, all that could definitely be brought up in a court of law. It could definitely be proven that, bitch, that's what it was. I never researched, I never dug up anything I ever got on these people. It was sent to me because I didn't really care enough about it. I saw poor little hurt ass people that needed to become the woman that they say that they are. And then, like I said, you have people commenting and saying shit like, you've given birth to children, and this man has given, and it's just like, but you don't know what I got though. Y'all have to dig up through one of these messy ass people that I do cam shows, and you guys have to find out what my genitalia was. Before that, you didn't know what was going on, and even then, you don't know if I could conceive children or not. You don't know my medical record. You don't even know if I have kids right now, and that would be the real gag. That would be the real gag if you found out I have 3 kids right now. That would be the real gagger. You girls would gag. You would gag. And then, like I said, one of the comments was like, yeah, you giving birth to 3 successful children, but mama wasn't in the picture. Because mama has been in and out of jail for the past 17 years of deception, writing fake checks, switching license plates, defrauding the banks, ma'am. So once again, when you're a watcher, when you are somebody on the outside, not knowing what's going on inside, and possibly relating to the person because they are a Black woman like you are, possibly relating to the person because they are traumatized like you are, and they are validating your trauma, not giving you the light or saying this is how you're going to get out of that. And like I said, that's my approach when it comes to me assisting people, me getting you out of that. Like, girl, we're not going to sit here and play the victim all day long. Because, bitch, like I said, if that's the case, girl, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I stayed in that space and that, oh my God, I'm a transgender. And oh my God, what is the world gonna think? Oh my God, I'm black. What? Oh my God, he's gotta be. But bitch, I would still be in the slum bus. So it's like at the end of the day, you have come out of it. You've come up. And like I said, going into Maya Angelou, girl, we talk about, girl, look up Poetic Justice. Maya Angelou talked about it in the 90s, where she said children got to come up out of that. Regardless of what your mama wasn't there, daddy didn't care, daddy didn't teach me, mama didn't teach me, but you knew how to get up out of that, girl. I got aunties and I got uncles, whether they're aunties and uncles by marriages, who were children of crack fiends and raised their siblings, and now they're doctors, lawyers, judges, etc., etc. So it's like there's no excuses for none of that. We have victims and we have victorious individuals. Victorious individuals are people who were once victims who decide to say, I will not let people use what I've been through against me. But a lot of people that are comfortable with that. And even going into the whole spiritual stuff too, why I always say I don't really deal with the spiritual people, especially on the internet, because you come into spirituality wanting a way out. You don't come into spirituality stand within your body. I'm a gay person, nobody like me. I'm black and no one really cares about me. I'm overweight and I'm sick, but I'm going to do some work on it. Like, but you're still there though. So, like I said, coming into the spiritual stuff and still limiting yourself with the physical stuff will never work out. And so it's insanity to me. And that's why I said there's a thin line between spirituality and mental illness. And it's coming from someone who believes in spirit. This comes from somebody who walks with spirits, talk with spirit, eat with spirit, sleep with spirit. I think there's a very thin line between spirituality and mental disturbances. Girl, like I said, you got people saying they're marrying spirits and shit. And like I said, girl, that ain't my business, girl. And, you know, singers that passed on and now they're living in the house and now they won't leave. And I'm just like, why didn't I ever there with their mama? What made this rapper or singer want to be over here in your nasty ass house? Why he couldn't go over there with his mama or his baby mamas or his children mama or his wives? Why he can go with his daddy? Why, girl, why is he not making amends with people that he fucked over when he was living? Why is he stuck and trapped in your motherfucking house? Like, I'm a little curious about that. But once again, mental disturbances being very close to spiritual inclination and spiritual experiences. And I even told you too, there's people that reached out to me that kind of gave me some weird ass stories where I was like, bitch, I can't do no more group calls. And there's no shit out there to anybody. But I was like, I can't do no more group calls. Because girls over here talk about spirits are branding them, spirits are scratching them. Girl, one lady was trying to like fight with me on some other shit. And I was just like, man, can you prove this to me? Well, it's spiritual. A lot of shit is spiritual, but I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. Can you prove this to me, man? Or you just talking to talk? You talking because you feel like I'm going through some mental disturbances. Instead of me getting mental help, I'm going to talk about this experience with other people who possibly experience the same thing as me. Paranoia. Like I said, it is what it is. Schizophrenia, bipolar, those are very serious disorders that they say, 60% of Americans have. So it's kind of like there are a lot of people that are going to have the same experiences as you. Unfortunately, but fortunately, I'm not one of them. Any experience that I had were real spiritual experiences. They were not disturbances. I was not paranoid. I was not halfway asleep. I was not drunk. I was not high. I was not intoxicated in any way, shape, or form. I wasn't on no Zoloft, Proloft, Seroquel. There was no side effects of nothing. What I saw, what I felt, what I tasted, what I heard was actually what I was sensing with any of my motherfucking senses. So it's like, yeah, girl, when you're drunk, you're an alcoholic, or just the same thing, you're a drug abuser, you take pills. It's kind of like, are your spiritual experiences actually spiritual, or is there something else going on? So, anyway, enough of that. So, of course, going into my proof, as I mentioned before, verbatim. Okay, verbatim. One of the one of the defendants, so-called witches, she know who she is, girl. Mama's the main one that be trying to sniff me out, girl. I said she has to be the hog of the group. Um, on October 31st, 2015 at 10:46 a.m., okay, it says from the measly world of OKC. I don't know what the fuck OKC is. But it says the witchy look of the day on this very special day of October 31st, 2015, goes out to our very own Memuma Mama of our Covina. She is given us hoodoo root worker and conjure lady. She is not to be crossed or messed with. She's a bad, bad fake witch. And I'm like, this lady is your mama, and you're like 2 years younger than her. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? And another thing too, which I find a little, strange is, you know, the mama knows more than the children. The mother comes from wisdom. The mother comes from experience. If the mama has done the same fucked up shit that you're doing and y'all did it in the same damn year, the same damn month, how the hell is this your mama? Now, she doesn't look uh 2 years older than you. She looked 35 years older than you. But that's not really here or there or everywhere. So I'm a little curious to know. But what kind of put the icing on the cake for me, on December the 20th, 2015 at 11:02 p.m., this individual who claimed to be one of the most powerful witches on YouTube posted, "They be ready to kick my ass. LOL." And the meme says, "Whenever you ask a Christian to prove Jesus really exists." And I was like, Christians are followers of Christ. And Christians also read the Bible to get information on Christ. So anybody who used the Bible in a workings or who use the Bible for whatever purpose is considered a Christian something else. So a Christian witch, Christian wannabe witch, Christian whatever. So I was a little confused. Like, but don't you use the Bible too? And you may not believe in Jesus, but the Bible talks about Jesus. So you have to have some type of empathy or connection with the man named Jesus, if that's exactly what you do. If you don't believe in Jesus, whether it's a metaphor or a real motherfucking being, then you're not working with the Bible. That's why they have the Quran, the Torah, and all this other stuff, the Kabbalah, they got all that shit. So I needed to be made sensible. Like I said, once again, 2015, 2022, 7 years, maybe, bipolar schizophrenia, got a little messed up. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe somebody switched something up. Or maybe someone really wanted my spot. Who knows? Because allegedly, the other files that we got is the goal was to get rid of my other channel. Once again, they cannot claim credit for that. They will not get credit for that. They were trying to get rid of that channel because they wanted to be the ancient Egyptian type of person. They wanted that Egyptian power. They got the Bibles opened and they're listening to Arabic music. They don't know the dialect of Arabic that they're listening to, but they're saying that, oh my God, all praise to blah, blah, blah. I don't speak Arabic, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay, ma'am. Okay. So was I really coming for you, or were you wanting to be me? Is that where all the hate started from? Was it me saying something that offended you directly, or were you like, damn, this motherfucker is really on to some shit? We gotta stop it now, because hoes are gonna find out that we all fake, fraud, and phony. They're gonna find out that we all connected, and it's too late, because we got all y'all shit right here. All used, even the ones in the background, the husbands, the wives, the all the people that have assisted you on your bullshit. We got all y'all included in here. And some of y'all don't want to do it because you already have 2 or 3 strikes. So, fourth strike, bitch, and you out. You out, girl. And girl, like I said, I don't know what we're going to say about that. Okay. But moving on, this is what really got me together. This is what moved my spirit. And I said, God diggity damn, damn, damn. The same powerful witch, YouTube witch. She said on March the 24th, 2016. So that's when we're getting into the Pisces season, or we're about to, get into the Aries season. That's about a good week before we get into the Aries. So this is a birthing of some type of spirit. I don't know what's going on. This is around the time, like I told y'all, March something, 18 something. It's when all these little shit start going on, and maybe mama caught wind of that. Because, girl, they were in all the hoodoo, voodoo groups and Wiccan groups and asking questions about what they could do with lemon and all this good shit. And I'm like, bitch, ain't you a witch? And you know what the fuck to do with lemon? Don't you Southern and Midwest folks eat lemonade? Don't y'all drink lemonade and sun-ripened tea and shit? How the fuck you not know what the fuck to do with a fucking lemon and you eat fucking lemon every fucking time? It's probably how those dentistas got fucked up, bitch. They don't look like fucking Benisas, bitch. They got fucked up, bitch, because you're eating on that motherfucking lemon. That enamel got fucked up, bitch. Anywho, so Miss Powerful Witch on YouTube, Miss Powerful, post at 11:49 p.m. because mama was wide awake, girl. 11:49 p.m., March the 26th, 24th, 2016. Mama was right away. So this is where they were lurking on the internet looking for a bitch like me, okay? A victim of theirs. Because, bitch, I'm a victim in a spirit of court. Hello? In the court of spirits, I'm definitely a victim. They tried to terrorize me. They made threats to me. They made threats to my unborn children. And, bitch, they will be held accountable for that. It says, this may ruffle some feathers, but I don't see how, in the world of a true witch, want to align his or herself with anything that has to do with Christianity or saints. You a hoodoo priestess? And you saying, wait, hold up. Wait, and voodoo and hoodoo is the same thing in your words. And we got proof of that too. So, bitch, when you bring it to the courts, because you sending me court papers, because see, bitch, I don't give a fuck about the physical court like that, bitch. We talk about the spiritual court, girl. You sent those emails saying you taking a bitch to court. Cease and desist and all sort of bullshit, bitch. So when you take this to court, bitch, and I countersue your motherfucking ass with all this evidence, bitch, 7 years worth. And you probably gonna say, how the fuck this bitch got this evidence? Bitch, because I'm a smart bitch. That's why, bitch. Ow. You hoes keep fucking forget, bitch, I'm a motherfucking Gemini. That's why you hoes can't stand a Gemini. Y'all think we fucking crazy and two-faced. No, bitch, don't try to get over on us, bitch, because we already got over on your fucking ass where you got over on us. You give us sweetness, we're sweet to you. You fuck us up, we fuck you up 10 times more. That's why you hoes can't stand a fucking Gemini. And then y'all want to talk about, well, Geminis are crazy, and the ones I know are batshit. Well, what have you done to make their crazy side come out, boo-boo? Because everybody haven't seen my crazy side, bitch, because I don't get that from everybody. But either way, mama said that anybody have anything to do that so-called call themselves a witch, but align themselves with a Christian, with Christianity or saints, she don't see how that's even possible. And this is a hoodoo priestess, by the way. She kind of be a hoodoo voodoo priestess and shit. Mom be having her lakeys on her neck and shit. And mama talk about Orishas and shit. And I'm just like, but isn't the Orishas connected to saints? And when you got it in the Americas, did you get introduced to the Orishas through the saints? Because, bitch, you wasn't from fucking the Congo, so you don't know what it was like before the saints got involved. So I need you to make it make sense to me. And then it says, seeing how they have been killing us and making us hide our true selves for decades. What? Ma'am, you mean centuries? Because decades is like 10 years and shit. And girl, you mean centuries, hon? And on top of that, hiding our true selves, how is that possible when your president says, okay, I know what the fuck I said, they play with the witches? How is that possible when the pastors of the churches and the teachers and the principals, and the gardeners, in the managers, even the banks. The banks, girl, don't die out. You better ask the banks why they close at 5 o'clock. You better ask them why they close at 5 o'clock, girl. And see, they're gonna tell you the fucking truth. You know, anybody who's a real banker, ask them why they close at fucking 5 o'clock and what is how is that connected to Saturn and motherfucking Mercury and Jupiter. You ask them that. Benj, you know everything, but you're a high priestess of some sort, right? Allegedly. But how are they telling people to hide them true selves for decades when they fucking playing in the middle of the street? And we could see it. We could see it, bitch. We could see it. So who are they telling? I never seen a book. I never seen anything say, if you're a witch, don't come out. I don't know about y'all. Like I said, I'm a young hoe. Okay. Bitch, honey, I'm after 19 motherfucking 80, bitch. Okay, so like I said, I don't know what it's like before that. But like I said before, girl, they've been witching and witching. What's her name? The lady with the lizard, magic school bus and shit, girl. They've been witching and wizarding since I could remember, girl. So you reading Rainbow and shit, girl. You gonna sit here and tell me Sesame Street, Auntie Patty on there talking about some ABC. Mama, you gonna tell me that they telling us to hide ourselves? Our witching self when they putting spells? Oh, girl, where the fuck you been? And just to let you know too, they actually have books about witchery and stuff that's been out since the 1800s. I told you before. Even going into astrology and how you're going to use what they call lunar magic, even though we know it's called astrology. They call it lunar magic. They got really powerful, potent books on lunar magic that was actually written in like 1980, 1968, 1963, 1972, 1973. You can look it up. Some of the shit is even archived online. Archived online, bitch. You can see the shit. Where they have this thing that came out in 1972 telling you when this planet is doing this, that, you're going to burn this, that. Like I said, this is publicly available. It was published. So because your ignorant ass wasn't in a library reading a book, because you like to Google shit, don't mean the shit was being, oh, you got to hide yourself. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Bitch, bad. Mama talking like this is still the motherfucking 1300s, girl. We living in 1050. Girl by 80. I mean, it's not like I can stand up in church and testify that I'm a witch. But no real witch is testifying or even telling their neighbors that they're witches. No real witch is out here saying, I'm a witch. Hi, my name is Paulette and I'm a witch. Ain't nobody doing that. Bitch, if you find my YouTube channel and you see me talking about witchcraft and shit, okay, but I'm not tagging myself on my Facebook page. I don't have a fucking pentagram around my neck so people can say what the fuck a pentagram is. Bitch, if I'm wearing spiritual shit, I'm hiding my shit. That whole, I'm going to show my pentagram off and I'm a witch and wear t-shirt, baddest witch today. And it's just like, wait, what? You're really a witch or you want people to think you're a witch? So ain't no real witch testifying in the courts or testifying at the fucking grocery store any motherfucking way. What? Ooh. And they say, okay, sister, you can do your spells on Wednesday service. But isn't the Bible a book of spells? Oh, you would know that at this point because you were saying that ain't no real Christian. Let's go back. You said that ain't no real people, ain't no real witch line stuff up Christianity and the saints. But the Bible's a book of spells though. And that's probably why your ass got the shit that you got going up and even going to tell you have to light you to still to get ahead. Because we talk about the scripture, we talk about John 1 and 1, and we talk about all this other shit, girl, where it goes into how what you say with your heart and you believe it, you will get it. Obviously, you missed the mark, sis. That's why you have to light you to still to get ahead, honey. And ain't nobody saying, but I'm just saying. Ain't nobody saying, but we are motherfucking saying, okay? And then it says right here, laughing my fat, is it fat ass off? What is LMFAO? Is that laughing my fucking ass off or is it laughing my fat ass off? I don't know. Anywho, even in hoodoo, so-called Christian witches, Catholic witches and stuff will not be acknowledged by real religious people in front of the world. Not ever. Bitch, this is in 2016. Mama talking like this is 1950 and shit. Like, I'm just a little confused. And from what I look up, Mama wasn't even born in 1950. Mama was born in like 1970 something. So I'm a little confused why Mama's even talking and typing like this, girl. What movie did she watch? Anywho, she said, watch out for religious people that call themselves witches. I guess it's just it is now for religious people to call, and you have to click more to read more. And I wasn't gonna do that bullshit because I said, bitch, I'm not into that. I don't give a fuck about that. What shit I say, any of that like that. What comes out of the bottom comes out the top. Mama, give me the human centipede when the booty is connected to the mouth. Okay, so what comes out of here comes out of here, and she gives you the look like she eats will come out of there, and she put a, you know, they have these videos of these people eating raw meat in public and shit. Mama looked like she would and suck it right out of herself. Mama looked like she's that type of spiritual bitch. And then we'll put the icing on the cake for me, and this will be it for me. Because this is it. Oh, come on in here, God. This a little too much for me. And this is it. Because we can write a book on this shit. So much information we got. We can write a book on this shit. Mama said right here, right now, and it's so disrespectful to the spiritual community. And like I said, if you're a witch out there, you're a spiritual service provider, and you're like, I want to know who the spiritual person you're talking about, and we can't trust her. Bitch, you can't trust her. She's a spy. She's not a real witch, bitch. She's a fucking agent of some sort. And I believe that with all my heart, wholeheartedly. Mama's an agent. Wholeheartedly. Mama's a fraudulent. Mama's a liar. Mama's a thief. And you better watch her with your good eye. Mama said on December the 24th, 2015, like I said, it's so disrespectful because she said this around the winter solstice. Not only did she say this on the winter solstice, Mama was at home making sweet potato pie, pecan pies. Mama was making her candied yams, her collard greens, her fried chicken. She probably had a turkey basted in the oven. I don't know. But Mama seemed like she has her hors d'oeuvres around the dinner too. On Christmas motherfucking Eve. So Mama sitting there talking about witches and not being into Christianity, not being into saints, but glory be to God. Mama's sitting here on Christmas Eve, 2015, at 12:04 in the morning. Cause see, time speak. Okay, 12:24, 15, 12:04. Let's talk about it for a minute, honey. Mama was definitely under some type of spell. Don't even know it. Mama's definitely spellbound. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. Mama said, throws the Bible out with trash. Oh, damn. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. But now Mama got videos, honey, allegedly reading the Bible. I got my Bible open on my altar for my ancestors. Well, that's so ironic, ma'am, that you were like already like 40-something years old, like 43, 44, and you were so disgusted with the Bible. You threw the Bible out with the trash. You said, throw it in the trash. Fuck that, right? Fuck that shit. And yet, 7 years later, you're just proud of having your Bible opened, burning your ancestor money, you know, claiming to be of an Egyptian path of some sort. Like, Mama, keep reaching, girl. Your ancestors came from Portugal, not Egypt. Keep wishing, mother. You have no connections with ancient Egypt, girl. Ancient Portugal, yes, that's you. Ancient Egypt, that's not you, man. Anywho, and then Mama had nerve to have a picture of a African man at the river Nile, at the Nile River, saying, you tried their way, now try your ancestors' way. So I'm just a little confused of how the trash got thrown out. The Bible got thrown out with the trash back in 2015. And in 2020, motherfucking two, Mama mysteriously have this Bible open, ready to use it. Like, did she go and dig in the trash? What did she do? I mean, I'm just a little confused here. First, we go into, you know, a couple of months earlier saying that anybody, oh, actually, no, excuse me. Yeah, a couple months earlier, you go into October, you know, talking about, you know, this and that, who she's a Hulu special person, all the good shit. And then you go into 4 days prior and said, you know, girl, they want to kick my ass when I talk about being a Christian. And then you want to post the shit about throwing the Bible out in the trash and all the good shit. And then what, 5 months later, you want to come out exactly 5 months later. Ooh, that's creepy. That's creepy. 5 months later, December January, February, March. Okay, 3 months later, bitch. Okay, exactly on the 24th, girl, at 11:49, girl. Exactly what? 20 minutes? Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Mm-mm. Then you said it's gonna ruffle some feathers. They should not be aligning with stuff for Christianity and saying to they're really witches. Mama, you kind of expose yourself for not really being a witch. That's just amazing to look at all this stuff all over again. It's really amazing, honey. To go from that to this to that, girl. Anywho, hmm, that's all I really wanted to share tonight. As I said before, and I'm gonna leave that there because, of course, we have definitely seized, and we've put people in their proper positions, and now they think that they're doing what they're doing. In reality, bitch, they're just digging their own hole. And I'm for that, mama. It kind of reminds me of Candace off of Tyler Perry's show, The Have and Have Nots. Remember how nasty and trifling Miss Candace can be? Yeah, there's a Candace Young in me. There's an Erica Kane in me, girl. She stays behind. But bitch, when you try to be nasty with me, bitch, I can play that nasty shit too. And I can play it 10 times better. You know why? Because I don't have enemies like that. I have respect and love for people. I have a genuine love and respect for people. And when it comes to that, people are willing to listen to what I'm going to say and say, okay, Belle, let's see who's lying. And I even tell people this too. If you're really a reader and you're really a tarot card puller and you're really a spiritualist and you talk to spirits and stuff, see who's in the wrong. See who's really stirring up the pot when it comes to all this good shit. Because, like I said, I'm not that bored. I'm not, miserable. I'm very happy with my life. I'm very content with my life. And even going into, when I go to bed and I wake up, honey, I'm like, damn, like where I'm from, I'm not supposed to be where I'm at right now. Where I'm from, I should be in a whole other predicament. Where I'm from, honey, things were let out for me to go a whole other way. And there's people that are actually where I'm from that are known. One person in particular that I always talk about my city and what they've been through. So what they went through, they went through years before I was even thought of. Think about that for a minute. A very, 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 very crazy crime infested town. So, like I said, baby, it took a lot of work to get where I'm at mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. If I didn't put in the work, if I didn't believe in what I believed in, then I would not be where I'm at right now. I would not be keeping myself together. I'll be popping those pills and drinking away. And oh my God, I'm so miserable. And let me have a sip. Oh my God, I need to drown myself. I'm swimming in Chardonnay. Mm. I'm swimming in vodka. Mm. I know something else I need to swim into. Let me roll me up a little blunt. And let me light my blunt right now because I'm feeling low. I gotta get high. I gotta get high. I'm feeling low right now. I gotta get real high. Anywho, like I said, ask your spirits who was in the wrong. Like I said, bitch, we're good here. My sisters could validate. I never asked my sisters to do anything for me spiritually. I never got them involved in anything spiritually. I may have sat down with them. We possibly have vented. I want to say one time in particular, one of my sisters brought up something and I actually ended that call. And of course, they were like, oh, you had attitude. I did have attitude because you brought on during our personal time these fucked up ass people. Oh, I didn't do that on purpose. I just kind of brought them up as an example. It does not matter. On the internet, keep that shit in there. When we're having our private time and I'm unwinding and I'm releasing, like, bitch, I don't want to sit here and talk about some fake ass internet shit. Because, like I said, if people are really about that life, they'll be doing shit in their life, in their city, in their neighborhood. They'll be too booked and busy. They got all this internet clients. They'll be too busy over there. They wouldn't be out worrying about what I'm doing over here. They wouldn't be in my chat room. They wouldn't be sending people to come out and reach out and all this other good shit. And like I said, they know better. As I said before, I'm available. Even when I do this live chat, you can send an email You could send a message. You could say, hey, I want to come in there because I'm somebody who bought your oil and I didn't like that motherfucking shit. Hey, I got a reading from you and I didn't like it. Let me voice my opinion. Because bitch, y'all be so-called voicing your opinions in these reviews, right? You have space and opportunity. I won't shut you down. I won't mute you. I'll let you say your piece. And then we could pull up the evidence. Give me your PayPal username. Give me your Snap Cash. Give me all that. Let me pull it up. Because bitch, you never sent me any money. Did you send it to a fake person? Somebody pretend like that was me? Because bitch, it's not here. It's not here, darling. So, and then where's the email at? And like I said, we don't delete emails. Where's the email at of you reaching out saying, hey, I want to get work done. I want to get a reading done. I want this oil. I want that oil. Because like I said, people are pretty satisfied with my services, honey, because I put in what I want from someone. If I came to a spiritualist and I wanted a reading done, I wanted casework done, I want the bitch to tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So if I want that, I want to give that. Once again, that's how things work out for me. I don't have hate. I don't have malicious intent in my heart for anyone or anything. Even when people have hate for me, people have disrespected me. I've met people that have done fucked up shit to people like me. And I still found it in my heart space somewhere to have love for those people because I said, bitch, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know why they bitter like that. You don't know why this person is fucked up like that. Something had to happen to them. And I had to understand. And even like I told you, I going into the experience I had with a friend of mine. I'm like, this is why this bitch is that way. So I think I see things differently. And like I say, even when I do have a dislike for someone, I keep it going the other way. Because bitch, I'm trying to manifest. Bitch, there's no me trying to manifest and I'm, looking on this way when my blessings gonna pass me by. We ain't doing that, honey. Yeah, girl, you over there looking, bye girl, bye honey spirit, take me away. Bye, bye. Bye honey spirit, let's go. Yeah, bitch, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So anyway, like I said, you will see the truth. You will see what it really is. Ask your spirits, ask your ancestors, ask your deities. Bitch, is Mystic really in this to help people, or Mystic in this for validation? Does Mystic need us to prove who she is? Whatever it is, ask your spirits. See what comes out. See what's revealed to you. If you've done work with me, if you've taken a class, an event, or any type of connections, we've exchanged energies. We're definitely connected. So you definitely could say, what the fuck is this bitch's intentions with me? What the fuck this bitch have when we did our reading? What was the idea? Was this bitch like, oh God, I gotta read this motherfucker today? Like, what was the intention? Like I'm telling you, it's nothing but love and light for me. Like I said, when I'm in a fucked up mood and I'm not feeling my best, I don't deal with people. When I'm not feeling my best, I'm not feeling like I'm presenting my best to people, I'm not going around people. That's when I stay in my house. That's when I don't get on the phone. I don't get on the computer. Oh, you didn't call me yesterday. Yeah, I wasn't in the mood. Yeah, I wanted to fuck somebody up. Honestly, I wanted to fuck somebody up. So bitch, that's why I didn't do with nobody. Okay. So anyway, honey, protect your energy. Stay positive, honey. Stay positive. Come on here, EPEC. How you doing? Come on in here, Jay. Who you doing? They're all so sad. I know, honey. It's sad, honey. Yes. Miss, I love you. Yes. Thank you, EPEC. Thank you so much, honey. Now the whole marrying spirits and getting sexual assaulted by spirits, it's like, oh girl, you're playing. Jay, I kid you not. One of my cousins came to visit from the South. I won't say where. One of my cousins came to visit. And because, my family watches shit sometimes. So I want them to be like, wait, who came to visit? You didn't tell us they were at your house. Anyway, one of my cousins came to visit. And she was all like, did you see the article on Facebook? And I was like, there's a lot of articles. What article? Where the girl said that she was sexually assaulted by a spirit. She called the police department, da 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 da. And I was like, this is not real. It was real. Now the lady is claiming that she was gang banged by all these spirits, and one of the spirits that got her together, she's marrying one of them. And I just said, God, and these people are procreating. These people are having children. That's the fucked up part about it. They're having children. Oh my goodness. Yeah, honey. Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm like, do I want to entertain a girl? And so even like fast forwarding, this was like maybe 2 months ago. Even fast forwarding, even like a couple of days ago, somebody was like, "Yeah, I'm helping someone get married to a rapper that died." And I said, "What do you mean getting married to a rapper that died?" Yeah, the rapper died, and Mama said that the spirit is he's coming to her a lot, and Daddy was like fondling her and stuff, and he really likes her and he trusts her and da da da. And I was like, "Wait, what?" Like, girl. Uh-uh. I can't. Mm-mm. Yes. To fake the funk is really sad. Of course. To fake it. Yes, you don't gotta fake it. Yeah, Candace was twisted and gone. Yes, she was. Don't bring that side. Thank you, Jay. Well, you're one of the main supporters, so we know exactly. Okay. You're one of the major supporters, honey. Come on here. These others are stuck in enchantments. That's why they see real power and act like bozos. Of course. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And it's always about keeping people trapped. That's what I said. There's a bigger theme somehow, some way. I feel like one of these YouTubers, and it's just between you and I, there's only four of us in here. So it's just between us four. I feel that one of these YouTubers came in like a tornado, right? They came in, I'm going to expose these people and I'm going to let these people have it. And fuck that. And I'm going to expose their information. And she's this and she's bankrupt, whatever. You know, Mama was kind of reiterating what we already talked about, girl. But I started looking at this person's side eye, Lee, because in the beginning, the person didn't say they were connected to any type of spiritual anything. They didn't say, and I came out the gate saying, my tea, came out the gate and said masonry, all this other stuff. If we talk privately, I told you other stuff. But I came out the gate saying, Bishop, anything go down, blah, blah, blah. This is what it is. This was whatever. Mama didn't say none of that. Mama made it seem like she was coming through here and she had all this power and God was with her and these spirits were with her and she's a powerful witch and da da da. And I was like, what? And so Mama was exposing these people. And then Mama tried to even make it seem like some other stuff was going down. Anyway, to make long story short, fast forwarding 2018, 2019, now we're in 2022. So we have 5 years now, right? Mama is talking about she's connected to these organizations. And Mama is trying to expose one of the people that used to be connected with one of these organizations, but she got kicked out because they wanted to basically allow her to be a ghostwriter or ghost contributor, as I've been hit up to be as well. Bitch, don't speak your truth. Don't be who you are. Bitch, you sit right here in the shadows. We advise you. You tell us shit. We make this amount of money. We split it with you. I don't do that, honey. I don't do that. You could hit up a simple minded bitch that ain't got no other career. Mama been in prison. Mama can't get a 9 to 5 job. Mama can't get no connection. Mama can't get no real grant. Mama can't work with no corporate America. You could play with her like that. Mama came from the system. You could play with her, but that's not me. That's not me, honey. You're not gonna play with me with that shit. So that's what happened with this girl. They tried to get her to be a little ghost contributor, and she said, "No, ma'am." And they tried to take her information, tried to make money off of it, allegedly. And of course, they kicked Mama out. So they start putting all these allegations on her. They tried to make her, whatever, all this other good shit. And then people were coming out the woodwork attacking her. To make long story short, like I said, this person was also attacking her. And I was like, well, for what though? Because that person ain't connected to these group of people that you were coming for. And then Mama was saying that she was an African, this and that. And I was just like, so Mama's a part of the organization too. And it was, we need you to prove yourself. By proving yourself, you need to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And Mama did it. And now that's why you look at the bitch now. Now it's all the views. Now it's all of this. Now it's I'm booked. I'm that. Mama, is giving off this drag performance. And I'm like, isn't it crazy how spirits come in and get people together? People will talk about trans people. They would talk about drag queens and all this other good shit. I don't know about you letting a man da 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 da. And now Mama's giving the same fucking energy. Mama's putting on lashes. Mama getting wigs done. Mama getting nails done. Mama's giving the look like she's this girl. And I'm just like, but where the money at? And where the magic at? Because you're getting it, but you're not getting it from the clients. You're not getting it from the clients, honey. You're getting it by this organization. Like these other people were getting it. They weren't getting it by the clients. That's why Mama's and was getting upset because now they have to pay their dues. They remind me of me when I going into me managing talent stuff. That's one of my main things I do now. I manage talents. My job is to be behind the scene. My job is to promote them, put them out there. When they get their money, I get my motherfucking cut. Bitch, you're making $2.50 a minute. I get 40% of that. And then you work your way down to get 50%, 30% to where I'm only getting 20%. And that's the lowest I'm going to go. But when we first start out, it's going to be 60-40. Me 60, you 40. And then you work your way up. That's an incentive to get you to work more, et cetera, et cetera. And that paid off. So like I said, me knowing how that works, I'm like, this is what's happening with these people. That's why it's constantly on and on. And people, like, there's so many tarot readers out there, and to find out that they're all connected. Like, is there an event that these people go to and they all exchange it? Like, how are y'all all connected? Y'all all from different parts of the world. How is that possible? Like, there's an organization somehow, some way out there that's actually pushing people out. I said that from a long time ago, even going into people sending information about people and brothers and cousins and mothers-in-laws and sisters and half-sisters and lesbian sisters and gay brothers. And I'm just like, wait, what? They got a gay brother. They got a lesbian sister. They got a brother who's a pedophile. Wait, what? They got a brother who's married to a trans. Wait. Hold up. Bitch, there's no way. And when they start sending over proof, legal names, addresses, businesses where these people work, I was like, that is fucking freaky as hell. And then they even come out and be like, my name is blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, well, they're saying that they're Creole and shit. And then come to find out, wait, they're not Creole, bitch. They got white in their blood, but they don't got Creole white or French white or Spaniard white like that. But you got ancestors that were poor whites from this part of the world. You have blacks that lived in this part of the world. They intermingled in Ohio and shit like that. And then they had you. So mama over here talking about some, I'm Creole. My family is from Louisiana. I'm a Cajun princess. Tell you, that last thing don't say you're Cajun. I need to make sense for me. So what part of Louisiana your family from? New Orleans? Oh wow, really? That's funny because I got friends and family still out there right now. So what let me make some phone calls. How I want to know something right now. Do you know anybody with the last name Blank? Oh, you do know them. Are they into magic and stuff? They used to go to your grandmama for work. Oh, your grandma used to do work for them? Why? Well, because mama's on YouTube. Yeah, she got a YouTube channel. Girl, what girl? Yeah, she got a YouTube channel. She said that they were powerful witches and da 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 da. That's what I do. That's what I do. So, like I said, honey, it's a fool. And they all are connected to that. There are some spiritualists out there that are not, and you know that because these spiritualists get little to no views. These spiritualists have little to no associated with anybody else outside of themselves. You don't see collaboration. You don't see people, hey sis, how you doing? You don't see none of that. Even going into somebody that tried to connect with me, I feel like they were a cover up. I feel like their job was to come in. They're a little smarter than these other people, though, from what I was told. I don't think so, but that's what I was told. But mom was trying to get in and get some information to try to use against, and it's like, girl, when's it gonna work out? I don't care how powerful witch you think you are, bitch. My spirit's, like I said, going into spiritual positioning, going into spiritual powers, going into the spirit realm, girl. You don't know what anybody is doing. You don't know what anybody's connected to. And you sit back and you play this little, I got her. I got him. I got on YouTube and got people to stop being a subscriber. I'm not here for the subscribers, girl. So you can have that. But while you thought you were shaming and ridiculing and getting the viewers to go over there, mama, I'm going to hit you where it counts. I'm going to hit you where it counts, boo-boo. You're hitting me where it doesn't really matter to me. I have my main supporters, new people come and go. It is what it is. I have my online and I have my in-person clients. So I'm good, sis. But because you're trying it, we're keeping every email, we're keeping everything that's coming from Dallas because you relocated. One of them relocated from one part of our to other part. So now I'm getting email stuff from Dallas. So we're ignoring, we're screenshotting, we're filing. And that's what we're doing. You don't want any type of tease, bitch, stay in your lane. Watch and deal with the shit over there. Have your little coven meetings and talk about the shit. But when you come on my channel or you send me emails and you're trying to directly harass me, now we're going to a whole nother level, honey. Now we're going to a whole nother level. Having people text me. People said it. Girl had screenshots. People are texting my escorting number back in the day, girl. Talk about some. Yeah, they put your number and they said to give you a call and I'm trying to meet up and fuck and da 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 da. You better go over there and stick that up in that shit, girl. I don't need that. Honey, I have standards when it comes to the men I'm into, honey. I'm sorry. I don't just get dick from any and everybody, honey. I have standards. I don't care if you had 20,000, 40,000, or a million. Bitch, I have standards for what I'm into. Sorry. Money don't make me come like that, girl. Bitch. Sorry. Anywho, I giggled at her marrying her imaginary friends. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're trying physicality instead of spirituality. Into spirituality. There's no marrying a spirit in another dimension, hun. Just like the whole suffering in a hellish spirit. You know what's so crazy though? What I really do feel like? I feel like there's an agenda with that too, Jay. I really do feel like people. Okay, let me give you a good example. We're living in the world where there's the old earth and the new earth, right? Let's just say that as an example, right? Let's say that's a real thing. Okay. Let's just say that's a real thing. It could be, it couldn't be. But there's an old earth and there's a new earth after things split up after 2012, right? So now we're at the 10-year mark this year, right? It'll actually be December 21st. This year would be the 10-year mark. It'll be interesting to see what takes place. Anyway, I won't go into that. It'll be interesting what takes place from October to December. We know, but like I said, it'll be interesting for you guys to actually see it. Anyway, so when this happened, I think that people started looking at these people, right? And they were recruiting people. And the recruiting ones are the ones that you don't see no more. Those are the ones that stop making YouTube videos. You're like, what happened to? I saw this video where this girl was just a powerful person. Oh my God. Yeah, two things happen. Either the person got a new video or the person got recruited. I won't go into how that process works, but the person got recruited. But going into that, like I said, people was like, I gotta tap into that. I gotta see how that's going. Especially we're gonna say after 20, we're gonna say 2014, because there was a lot of stuff in Europe and America of fraudulent psychics and stuff getting sued. So they were like, let's join in to see how this shit works from the bottom up. Right? Let's see how this all work out. Anyway, so like I said, people started jumping in. And then in the midst of that, you had the we'll say the law aspect of it jumping in, and then you had the people that was like, oh my God, this is a way to make money. Oh my God, I can't get a regular job. This is the way to make money. I can do exactly what Livy Bell did over there in the UK. I could do it here. So now they started all coming forward, right? And saying coven and this and that, like doing a lot of European type of magic. And I'm just like, now we're talking. Now it's so anyway, I believe that's what happened. I think that some of this spiritual talking stuff is to keep people who should not be prying from prying. And then those who are not really that knowledgeable to say, yeah, I told y'all she was crazy. I told you. Look at her. Mama thinks she can marry spirits. Told y'all this shit ain't real. But on the under, they're like, yes, it's real, but this bitch is caught up in some matrix shit. And that's what I think go down. And I keep saying that with a lot of stuff, going into a whole bunch of stuff, going into the non-binary stuff. Like I won't go into that again, but I do feel like all that stuff is connected. I do feel like there is some type of agenda, and it's, well, let's separate this from that by doing A, B, C, D, F, G. I believe it. Going into a whole bunch of, like I said, I won't talk about some of the shit here because it could be a little sensitive for some people, but it's a fool. So like I said, going into the marrying the spirits and stuff is to prove that people are mentally unstable And to be like, see, I told y'all people sent me articles back in the day, like 2015 and 2018, about people claiming that they did spiritual work on others and it didn't work out. But they went into the courts and they had to prove to the courts. Um, well, I had a reading by this psychic, and the psychic said, once again, you got to take responsibility for what you put out there. I got a reading by a psychic, and the psychic said that he was cheating on me. So I went to a spellcaster or hoodoo practitioner, and they did the workings on him. And bam. And they're like, what kind of working did they do? And girl, I'm telling y'all, people send me articles. People send me articles all around America of shit like this. People getting arrested, people having crimes put on them because they did the magical shit and they were, sacrificing this and that, mixing shit up. I told you about the group in Arizona, Vegas that got caught up, like, honey. And I'm like, and they publicized it to be like, I told y'all these people think that they're doing magic when they're really not. They think they're doing magic when they're really not. And like I said, it's a little contradiction. If you believe in aliens, and you also believe in magic, then you should be a very powerful being. But if you believe in aliens and magic, but you're still doing stuff physically, that means you're picking up the phone and you're cussing out your mama, whatever, whoever. You believe in aliens and you believe in magic, and you still out here doing some physical stuff, then you're cuckoo. Your mentality, you're just like, it's very questionable, because it's like you believe in magic and then you believe in aliens, so can't you conjure up these aliens to do the work for you? Just saying. That's it. Oh, I'm knowing. Yeah, it's one's pointing fingers that is a wolf in sheep clothing. Of course. And let's flip it around. Like I said, for me, it's the flip around. It's let me throw the rock and let me hide my hand. Oh my God, I told you guys they're coming for me. That's what I keep saying. Where's your evidence? Where's your evidence? If you're so called getting stalked and harassed, where's your evidence of me being around and doing what you claim I'm doing? I got so much evidence on y'all. So many evidence, so many witnesses that can verify. Bitch, I wouldn't waste my time. Honey, even if somebody paid me, I'll pay you $1 million right now to sit back and watch these bitches. Yeah, honey, I'm not that girl. Like I said, you can go and hit somebody else up with that. I'm not that girl. That's not exciting to me. That's not exciting. And I don't sell myself for money. Honey, I make money. Money does not make me. And that's the big difference. When you make money, bitch, you have control and you have limits and boundaries of how you make that money. Money make you, oh yeah, I'll take it. I'll take, come on over here. I'll take your money. You got 3,000 for me. Come on over here. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Come on. Yeah, girl. That's not me, honey. Let them tell her I'm a sex worker. So if I'm a sex worker, honey, I could suck dick and shit and get all that money, girl. I don't have to see clients. I don't have to deal with some internet foolishness to get $300, $400 when I can see a client and girl in an hour we're done. Like, I mean, let's talk about it. Like, if that was real, if I was really a prostitute or really, selling my ass, like, honey, yeah, I don't have to come on here and offer casework for a couple of dollars and deal with this person for days and weeks at a time when I can just see this one client get $250 to $500 and I'm done. So I can make $1,500 in one day, and just be done versus $300 when I got to deal with this client for 2 or 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, because I offer pre-casework assistance during casework and a little after. Like, we won't go into, can you burn a candle for me? Because I don't know, honey. We'll definitely give you after casework shit too. But anyway, yeah, honey. Fool. But she's doing all the haters, shit talking, then imitating. Of course. Yes, honey. Yes. Shit talking, then imitating. Let that soak in for a minute. Let that soak in for a minute. We're going to leave that there. Let that soak in for a moment. So now they're practicing Aleister Crowley approach to things. Let me imitate. Let me throw the hate. Let me imitate. It was even so crazy, Jay, that they were even making, what do you call it? They were making series about explaining, once again, prison psychologists. So they went to prison, they read some psychological books, now they're psychologists, giving their interpretation of a narcissist. And this is this person being a narcissist. And they like to project onto you, they're this and that. And they were basically telling all about themselves. Because once again, I wasn't in need of the views. I wasn't trying to get the views. Me being the sex worker that I am, allegedly, why do I need to come out here once again for the views when these YouTube checks that these people are getting, I could make in person? Let's talk about it. As I told y'all before, when I was doing my escorting, dominating, honey, once again, I don't have sex with my clients. I've said this many times, and I can call clients on phones, past, of course, because I don't see clients now, who could verify. And they won't even know that I'm having a conversation with people. I don't have sex with my clients. I don't care how much money you're bringing me. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting myself at risk for spiritual attachments. I'm not putting myself at risk for STDs. I'm not putting myself at risk for no damn HIV. I'm not going to do it. I don't care how big you are, how sexy you are, how hot you are, how horny I am, how hot I am. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, honey. Bitch, I'm not doing that shit. That's not exciting to me. I don't get a thrill off exposing myself to shit like that. And so either way, like I said, when I saw these clients, I made all the money I needed to fix my car. I made that money to fix my car. Okay. I got a brand new engine. I fixed the whole front end of my car. That means the radiator, the fan, the braking reservoir for brake fluid. Bitch, we did all of that. Fuel injectors, girl, we did it all. Control arms, low control arms, we did all that shit, girl. You can look up estimately how much that shit costs. So like I said, honey, I made that in less than. On top of that, I still have money to pay bills and stuff. So why the hell, once again, do I need to come out here and get my views up and to get people to buy? Come on, please, I need you. I need you. Yeah, why do I need to do that when I could make the same amount of money, if not more, by not being on here? Like, think about that. So it's like, yeah, you have to do the rigging because you can't do no other type of thing because it's not selling. The oils are not selling. The insurance scams are not selling. Nobody's buying that, honey. So let me get on the internet. Let me create, this fun thing to get people to come. And that's how I'm going to get my game up. How did it work for you, sis? How did it work for you, sis? Anyway. But science fiction has a lot of people believe in aliens and not natural. Of course. And that's another thing, too, where I think there's all an agenda here. I think that alien stuff could be real because I believe that even going to the story, the rapture, rapture is alien abduction. I do feel like, religion and stuff is linked to extraterrestrial stuff. I do feel that going into the Anunnakis and going into other, Nephilim, and beings of that sort, even going to the spiritual realm, elves and stuff. Like there are beings in different dimensions, but some of these people are bringing the information that they got about beings in other dimensions and they're putting them into this dimension, right? And they're saying, oh my God, yeah, I saw a man shapeshift right in front of me. And I'm just like, okay. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm kind of like, if you don't do drugs, you don't drink, you don't smoke, I'm like, I can believe that. But like I said, I do feel like there's an agenda that's introduced to people. People like, oh, girl, I ain't magical. That was the alien. Girl, you said you saw some lights flickering at the corner of your eye. Oh, girl. Yeah, that wasn't a spirit, girl. That was a damn alien. Told you there's no life after death. And then the storyline is the aliens are going to come and say, there's no life after death. When you die, you die. So now I told you guys, there's no God, there's no heaven, there's no hell. Bitch, you're trapped here. And I'm like, see, there's an agenda. I ain't falling for that shit. I do believe in extraterrestrial beings. I do believe in beings from other dimensions, like going into Sasquatch and all the good shit. We did class and stuff on that, but I don't feel like they're in this realm like that. I think that when people are claiming to see these things, I feel like somehow, some way, it's during times of the days where the veil is thin. Going into national parks, going into places where trees and mountains and oceans and lakes and stuff meet up. You have three types of natural things occurring. So now that's a big field, right? That's a huge energetic field. Let's talk about it right now. So this is why going into missing people's 411, you have a lot of cases of people missing in national parks. That's the perfect place spiritually for that shit to happen. You got people saying they saw Bigfoot while they were camping. They saw the chupacabra. They saw all this weird shit. It's always in a place with trees, mountains, and water. Like I said, the perfect place where all these energies are coming together, plasmic energy, kinetic energy, and it's opening up portals to shit. And people are getting a glimpse of that. Because it's like, okay, you say Sasquatch came into your house. We're talking about something totally different. You seeing the Yodi? Yeah, honey. Your husband was in the bed, all of a sudden he disappears, then you come back in the room and he's back in the bed again, and you check the closet bed's doors. Then it's like, okay, now we talk about something different. But all this stuff happening, like I said, in natural places where energies are strong, let's talk about it. These are spiritual experiences that they're trying to pass on as non-spiritual, right? They're trying to say, oh, it's not spiritual. That's an alien. You saw Sasquatch? Oh, that's not magic, honey. You didn't see another dimension. It was really Sasquatch in the national park. I tell you, we see him at the Yellowstone all the time. He's running around like, girl. Anyway, agenda, yes, an agenda separate from the savior. You said it. You said it. An agenda to make you appear to be less important. An agenda to say you're really not that special. You say you're a magician, but you really don't know shit. That's what the agenda is. You think that you're special when you're a little small speck of the universe and you're just here to be here. Yeah, that's the agenda. It all feeds into something, though. Yeah. Anyway, so it's a food. There's a lot of stuff, though. A lot of stuff going on. And energetically, like I said, keep your energies up. Stay protected. Douse yourself with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and or the special cleansed waters. Yes, honey. Keep yourself elevated. Smells so good, honey. Keep yourself intact. Like I said, protect your energy. Reclaim, rebuild, and revoke. Okay, those are the 3 hours we're dealing with. Tomorrow's the last day of our Lucky 33 event, y'all. And I'm so excited about the work that we're doing for those who are participating, whether you're in it, okay, or whether you're an outsider, right? Meaning that you're like, let me send over some money, but I don't got to join. Either way, honey, I appreciate you all. And of course, you'll be hearing from me this week, okay? We're going to be doing the Midnight Metanoia. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or Tuesday. We're going to see. I'm going to go get my nails fixed tomorrow, honey. We're going to see, honey. Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you guys for stopping by here for those who did stop by. Jay and EPEC. Yes, honey, come on here, honey. I appreciate y'all tonight, okay? Love and light. And of course, like I said, we're going to be, maybe this week, Midnight Metro may not even be an actual, story. We might even get into me answering questions. Like we're gonna see what spirit tell me to do. We're doing a lot of stuff today. A lot of spring cleaning. If you want to call it that, honey. A lot of organizing and getting rid of and shit, honey. Anyway, oh look at my babies. We ain't going nowhere. Don't worry. Your mama just lift up her purse. Can I lift up my purse? Can I lift up my motherfucking purse? Huh? Can I lift up my motherfucking purse? Anyway, love and light. Thank you so much, Jay. I hope you have a good night, y'all. Yes, honey. 12:22 on 3/21/222. Wow, y'all. Wow, come on in here, Spirit. Bye for now. TwoSpiritMissy.blogspot.com, TwoSpiritMissy.gmail.com. And once again, I thank you guys who sent your little gifts and stuff yesterday. I was like, whoa. I wasn't even expecting that, darling. I said, what? It kind of kept me up. I was like, yes, honey. Yes. Anyway, bye, everybody. Love and light.